Hey there, Sacagawea Elementary, fourth graders and fifth graders. Today is our last lesson on musical form. Um, and today we are going to be doing our classroom-based performance assessment, and you're going to be demonstrating one of the musical forms for me. Now, I say that classroom-based performance assessment, we call it CBPA. Don't worry about that. I'm going to take you step by step. Not a big deal. You're going to show me your awesomeness, and that's all there is to it. All right, let's get to it.
Today is gonna be a little something more. I've got a plan in mind, a special thing in store. The light bulb inside my head says, get out and play, 'cause you never feel this way. It's my lucky day, it's my lucky day. It's my lucky day, my lucky day. Don't need a pot of gold, a rabbit's foot or to be told. It's my lucky day, it's my lucky day.
Today's learning target is I can demonstrate understanding of musical form. And today's success criterion is students will complete the 2021 classroom-based performance assessment and demonstrate the ability to perform a piece of music in rondo form. So today is our final lesson on our series of musical forms. So if you haven't done the previous two lessons, no big deal. Maybe life got in the way or something. It's totally fine. Go ahead and pause this right now and go back and work on the previous two lessons because they kind of build up to this one. In fact, if you want to go back and refresh your memory, you totally can too. Today, we're going to be demonstrating what you've been learning over the past few weeks with musical form. I'm going to walk you step by step on how you're going to do this. And we are going to do what's called a rondo form. You're going to demonstrate it. You're going to do a little composition actually and demonstrate it for me. Now, if you recall from previous weeks, there are multiple different forms. And we usually, most often, not always, but usually use letters to describe each section of a song. And that's how we describe a form. So the form could be ABA. We sometimes, or it could be ABBA, AABA, ABACA, whatever. Those are all options that we can use. We also have certain names for certain types of forms. We didn't go into this, but there's, just off the top of my head, there's what's called the 12-bar blues form. We can do what's called through composed. There is binary form. There's strophic form. There's a lot. Today, we're going to be talking about rondo form. RONDA, rondo form. So here is what rondo form is. You ready? You ready for it? Here it is. A, B, A, C, A. A, B, A, C, A. A, B, A, C, A. That's kind of the thing how I kept saying it in my head when I first learned rondo form. So you think of it as the A section. So it does one thing the first time. Then B does something different. Then it does the A again. Then it does a third thing. And it comes back to the A section. A, B, A, C, A. So for today's activity, you are going into Seesaw. You're going to click on Activities. You'll see this activity here, and you'll watch the video you're watching now. And then you'll come over here and click Add Response. And that will bring you to the first of 5 pages. Pay attention, this is important. You aren't complete until you finish page 4 of this template. Finish page 4 before you submit everything. So let's talk about this page right here. I have a video right here that I really like you to watch. It's about rondo form. They kind of break it down in another way, different than what I just did, but they'll demonstrate for you rondo form. So make sure you watch this. I'll have a little shortly. I'll put a alternate link down here just in case. Now, I also have 3 more videos. These other 3 here are optional, not requiring you to do them. But this one here is just a goofy song about rondo form. I don't know how much you'll learn, but it's goofy and fun. These next 2 are good examples of 2 pieces of music that use rondo form. One is Raiders of the Lost Ark theme from Indiana Jones. You might actually recognize that song, even if you don't know what I'm talking about. And then this little funky called Funky Rondo Form, and it will lay it out for you. So go ahead and watch these if you want. Make sure you watch this though. Then here's where we get to like the big part of this, what's called the CBPA. You have a fictional task. This particular scenario they're calling What a Find. So here's the scenario. You are volunteering at a museum of music as part of a class project. The museum's director shows you 3 old manuscripts with musical patterns on them. The original manuscripts will be put on display, and the musical patterns will be displayed during an upcoming exhibit. The director asks you to create a rhythmic composition using the notation on the manuscripts. The director has printed copies of the manuscripts and has given you 3 copies of each one. You must arrange them into a rondo form, ABACA. The director will give you time to practice and perform the rhythmic pattern that you create. So your task is first, create the rondo. The museum's director explains that you must meet the following requirements when creating your rondo. Label each pattern A, B, or C. Assign a different body percussion sound to each label, such as A can be clap, B can be pat, C can be stomp. So you're going to label them, and you're going to click and drag the musical patterns into a rondo form, ABACA, and attach them to the blank response sheet provided. There will be measures not used in your rondo. I'll demonstrate that in just a second here. So the next page, your task, the next thing you'll do is perform your rondo. So the museum's director explains that you must meet the following requirements when performing your rondo. Practice the rondo you created. Use a different body percussion sound for each of the 3 patterns. Play the rondo with its correct rhythmic pattern. Make sure it's got a steady beat. Do a smooth transition between the sections of your rondo. So here, let me show you what you're going to do. You're going to come over here to this green page here. This is where all the magic is going to happen, on this page right here. Notice that I have 3 letters. I have 3 different musical patterns, and I have 3 different sounds. So I've got pat, kind of a weird thing, pat, but like, you know, on your thighs, or if you want to do it on your chest, I don't care. The foot means stomp, and then you've got clap. So check this out. You need to make sure it is rondo form. So what is rondo form? Do you recall? It is A, so we'll just do that. A, we'll grab a B, A, C, A. Kind of already giving you some of the answers right here. Now we're going to look at some of these rhythms, and I don't know if you recall, we actually practiced these same 3 rhythms last week. There was some planning there. That's why we practiced these rhythms specifically. So let me demonstrate for you. You don't have to do this exact same one. Do it how you want to do it. But let's do this rhythm right here. That's ta, ti, ta. We'll call that A. So I'll put that on every time I see an A. I'll put that there. Bam. Cool. Now, which one do we want to be B? I'm going to pick this one right here. No rhyme or reason. And then by process of elimination, that makes this C, right? Okay. Then we need to take these hand percussion things to be assigned to each one. So what we want to do is all the A's need to have the same percussion. The B's have a different one, and the C have a different one. So A's, so I'll put the clap there, clap there, clap there. I'll do stomp right here. And pat right there. There we go. Then you record it. So I would come over here, I'd press record, and I'll do it like this. Ta, sh, ti, ti, ta, 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 sh, ti, ti, ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, 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 sh, ti, ti, ta. Bam! Just like that. Feel free to practice that over and over again until you get it right. But you would hit record and then click the green check here to send it, and you got it. That's it. And you know what, friends? Give it this your best, but you know what? Don't stress it. Don't stress it. If this is tough, don't worry about it. Just do your best and then submit it to me. I just want to see what you're able to do. So don't stress it. Okay. I'm going to leave you guys with time to finish this. I look forward to seeing your Rondo compositions. Until next week, always remember to be kind, be compassionate, and do awesome things. All right. I'll see you next week.